Welcome to the 45 podcast. I'm Trucker Sean.
I'm Sean Thompson.
Oh, jeez, take your time.
And I'm Timbertech.
And we got back on for a second episode.
We did, because we've obviously
Crap
got
was
lots
that good.
Because, all right.
We haven't discussed how easy timber is yet. That's the problem.
We just touched on that.
I think we covered that. Thank you very much.
All right, okay.
I think that, timber's obviously very hard.
Timber's no longer easy.
It's easy for me. I think we can put that to bed.
Yeah,
I think we can put that to bed.
Same as you've been on Manjaro. It's put to bed. It's been confirmed. Perfect.
Yeah, man, totally. Honestly, see the amount of folk that ask me about that is ridiculous. Still, I still get that. How's Manjaro? And it's like, shut up! It's like fucking 20 weeks old, man.
See, the thing is, right? We were at Truckfest Scotland, and this old boy came over to Sean. And he was like, "I heard you're on the Manjaro." This man turned into a fucking salesman for it. Honestly, he was like, "Yeah, mate, it's great. Like, I jab and I don't feel hungry anymore." And me and Danny are like stood like, what?
Aye, but it's because like when you talk to folk that are on it or have been on it, like you listen to them, so like you retain information.
You haven't actually been on
I've never been on Manjaro.
Right. But the way he spoke to that man that day, he knew fucking everything about it.
Aye, because I speak to folk that have been on it. Because Ken, lorry drivers are fat.
Not all of them. Not all.
9 times out of 10.
I suppose I'll give you.
I mean, there's 2 lorry drivers here that are fine, and then you.
Well, calm yourself. You're not a lorry driver.
Oh, I'm a retired
you're a
lorry
noob, and he fixes lorries.
He fixes lorries.
right.
He's been there, done that.
Speaking of fixing lorries, have you fixed your lorry?
I don't have one.
What about the one you damaged?
Also, we're in. Oh, let's go then. No, I did not fix that one. Let's talk about your one, Sean.
Well, there's no fucking beacons in the top of my lorry. Oh, Jesus.
Honestly, mate, that must be infuriating.
Do you know, running I was obviously saying to you before the camera went on, see, running 2 lorries, it is a completely different kettle of fish. Because normally all I've got to worry about is myself. Now I've got this fanny to worry about. Honestly, one of the worst ones was this on Friday there. He had a wee AdBlue fault. 4 o'clock, he turned his lorry on. He started loading and it came up saying, how long does it give you? 10, 12 hours?
Aye, it said 6 when I was there.
Aye. So whatever it was, let's say it said 12 hours at that point. He phones me at 9 o'clock at night to tell me he's got an AdBlue fault. What's Volvo in at Carlisle for DSD, like 5-10 minutes?
Literally.
He could have literally driven it over and had it fixed during working time. But he waited and then Danny had to come down and save the day.
As I do.
Obviously. Standard.
Reese phoned me, that boy's fucking mental, by the way. He just fucking plugged it in. He was like, what, and I was away.
Looking at Danny like some sort of magician. Oh my God, you fixed that?
He's got this magic tablet.
It makes all the problems go away. I was going to ask you, to be fair, because I've wanted to touch on it. What's your new lorry like? How are you finding your new lorry compared to your old lorry?
Good, apart from I can't leave the lights on for as long as I normally do. The batteries on it are fucking wank. I've had to jump start it a good, 3 times or something.
Aye.
Because see how that sat with the lights on?
Yeah.
See when I go for a 45-minute break, I like to sit with the lights on.
Oh,
I think it just looks nice.
It does, it looks cool. I do it with the van. I have slat in my van.
I noticed that. We went for a McDonald's this morning.
Yeah.
And I looked out and I was like, why has he left his lights on? But
it looks cool, doesn't it?
It makes sense.
You pay all that money to get the lights on and get them wired.
Yeah. I was bad for that though.
What,
when I had like, lights all over my lorry. I used to leave them on all the time.
Exactly.
Tipping Tesco's on the bay. Side lights on. Everyone's going to know.
Suspension drops.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to park up, drop the air.
Although I was in at Abington Services the other day, right?
Yeah.
The boy, he was driving one of those Tunnocks tea cake ones. He had the air tip right up. That man was lounging.
You know what? British Gypsum, their lorries, they do that. See, whenever they park up, I've seen them quite a bit in Penrith truck stop.
Aye.
They always park air through the fucking sky.
Aye, in the back, go right
yeah,
down.
it's like right down. And you're like, how?
That's so they can lie on the roof and
Well,
on the backboard.
so they can get tucked into the corner of their lorry, you know what I mean?
Roll into the back wall.
Aye, just literally. I'm not falling out of bed, you know what I mean? Yeah, I like mine flat, like flat. I can't have it like
I don't know.
Concocted.
We one new one. I like to put all the air out the front and then lift the arse up.
Why?
It just looks fucking nuts.
Yeah, but how do you sleep in that?
Oh, no, not when you're sleeping in it, just when you're like kind of posing it.
When I had that Scania, every time I stopped, I dropped it on its nose.
Yeah.
You go into the petrol station, leave the side lights on, fill it with diesel, walk back to the pay, come back out. Oh, that's cool. Look at it, man. Oh, every time phone out. Cool as fuck.
You can put it like the memory ones in the Scania.
Aye, press
So
one.
I used to like
Traffic lights and
aye,
everything.
M1.
Traffic lights the lot. Bush right in its face.
Aye, the second that lorry stopped, button, click.
Pulled my
every
voice
time.
up, get my ear.
Honestly, we man would be waiting to opening your door. You're like, shh.
Can you lift it up so I can see under it? No, mate, sorry. I can't.
No, it doesn't work that way. Soz, mate. But it's cool. Like, to be fair, stuff like that's very cool.
I'm still getting used to full air. I can't bin it. I can't like be as harsh as I was in corners.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna tip over all the time.
It
With
comes
that-
back though.
Does it?
You get used to it.
You get used
It
to it.
doesn't. Like, springs rebound, so they give that bit where they go and they come back again.
Aye.
Hair goes and just stays there, but it doesn't.
Aye, doesn't
It
it?
feels like it's slipping.
It's a weird feeling though.
There was times on that 71, right? I'd be around the corner doing the same safe speeds as I would in that. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
Why is it not touching the ground?
here I go. This is how I die.
Honestly though, I did wonder because I thought you've only had your lorry now
3
what,
weeks.
a week or two,
3 weeks.
3 weeks,
It's done free week working weeks.
full weeks.
Oh, yeah.
That's
She's been
nice for you,
making
to be fair.
money, mate.
Ah, but did you not go to Tenerife for a week? That was only 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So it hasn't worked. Did it work all
I
that
did it
week?
for 2 weeks before I took it away.
Oh,
So it's done 2 weeks, and then I went to Spain, and
Yeah.
it's done last week.
wow.
It's been, remember New York's a while ago now.
Oh, fuck, I didn't think it was that long ago.
No, New York's, well, what was New York? Is New York not like the first week in fucking September or shit? I don't even know my dates now.
Aye, what are we? End of
October,
October, yeah.
October.
November next month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, next week, so
Aye,
obviously
so
next
is
month.
New York not the first week?
Oh, it must be, New York must be like the last week of in September then.
Holy shit.
Yeah, time flies and you're having fun.
Yeah, man. I'm just going to get straight into question time. I really want to.
You're right, go for it.
Well, I missed
No,
some
no, no,
questions last
yeah,
time.
yeah, that's fine.
right?
Go, question
I think
time.
we should just do it, right?
Right. Why are you called Gay Bear?
I don't know. I actually don't know. It was like a surprise.
No, but that is the question, so there we go.
Why did I get called gay bear?
Yeah, that's what one of the questions
Because I
was.
was really big, friendly. I've got this gorgeous beard.
And you're gay.
Folk thought I was all he homo.
I can't wait to make the title of this video. Trucker Sean's gay.
Why are you bi?
I'm not bi. 50 quid's 50 quid. I've been over this.
I'm just asking it's question time. Why are you bi?
If I pull up somewhere and I'm like, can I get offloaded? He's like, no, I'll be like, but I'll see you all right. He's like, you know what I mean? It's not bi, it's just part of the job.
Oh,
You know
is that what
I
it
mean?
is?
Yeah.
Have you ever had to do that? Have you ever had to, you know?
I've not dropped at that level yet.
Well, no, me neither, mate, if I'm being
I
honest.
tell you, I really want tipped.
Right, here's a good question,
Right, go
by the
for
way,
it.
right?
Still
And
not
this
right in
this
front.
can be for everybody,
Right.
but mainly for, obviously, Danny here. Do you believe that drivers should have some kind of mechanical knowledge to drive trucks as standards over the years have dropped
Well, that
and
puts them out of
some
a job.
changing bulbs and stuff like that?
100%. I think folks should have a mechanical knowledge of anything that could kill somebody. Anything that's got the ability to kill someone.
Yeah.
It's
No,
everybody does. The standard has dropped, but the standard has dropped because of what you would call stupid surrounding health and safety laws. Health and safety technically stops people from taking that matter into their own hands, where you would break down and think, right, I'm going to climb under the wagon. Oh, don't do that.
Aye.
Because if you get hurt, you're not covered. Everyone's petrified of that. So then that manifests into, I'm not getting under that wagon in case I get injured.
see,
But coming from a self-employed background, that's where
have to.
self-employed,
You
well,
kinda have
definitely a
to.
self-employed differ.
yeah.
Because you've just got to. But how would you implement it? I mean, I'm probably, well, what's your opinion on CPC courses?
see back, see when
There's
it
a point
first
to
came
this.
out
There's
10
a-
years ago.
There's a point to this
Aye.
question.
Yeah, but 10 years ago when it first came out, I was like, nah, it's fucking stupid. I don't understand this. But see now, with the standard of people that are coming into this,
Yeah.
they absolutely need it.
100%.
100,000%.
The problem with like you say, CPCs is you can literally just sit there and like just
Exactly.
look at the teacher and not. I don't retain
exactly.
it.
Exactly. I'm exactly the same. I don't retain it either. But I would, when you come to the training, like not training, but when it comes to mechanical things, not every aspect of haulage has to have that mechanical background.
No.
You do with low loaders. It would definitely help. But somebody that drives for Tesco's in the fridge, he's not going to fucking need it.
No.
They've got that much of a network behind them, whereas you're on your own. So if you've got a network of each sector, I don't. You know, you've got to do 40 hours every 5 years. I think you should do a test every 5 years, like a theory test.
Yeah, okay.
40 multiple choice questions every 5 years, and you CPC what you fail on. So if they've updated it, so
Right,
say, you,
I get what you're saying.
say the ones you get wrong are driver's hours, you get a letter back to the post saying you failed, and most of it was on driver hours, so you have got until then to do a driver's hours CPC course.
Yeah, and repass that multiple
Repass that
choice.
course.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
If you pass it, then why the fuck are you going to need to sit in the classroom for 40 hours?
Yeah.
There's a lot of older drivers.
Right, so I get what you're saying. So, like, don't actually do a CPC course, but in 5 years' time, fire like a multiple choice question.
It's a certificate of professional competency, right?
Yeah, right, I get you.
If you are professionally competent, that's why a lot of older drivers are like, I'm not fucking doing that. They know the job, upside down and inside out. You can have your older generation on the timber that know the timber job. The other aspect of that, in my opinion, CPC should be aimed at your sector. If there was a CPC, if I was an owner-operator or a small operator and I was hiring a driver and they came on and said, we've got a CPC course aimed at timber haulage and it's working at height, load restraints, tackle covers everything, but working at heights, load restraints, driving off-road and basic maintenance.
First aid.
Get him on it because he's got to learn. The driving for Tesco's doesn't need to do that course.
No.
You wouldn't need to do forestry because you're on a low loader. Well, you might do. You're on a walking floor. You could aim mechanical knowledge, could be Anderson leads, your easy sheet, the runners inside, your door latches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you got a big say you got Davy Hislop that does like a lot of walking floors, and say to him, what is the main question drivers come back to you with when they're broken down? Every fucking time they say this, right? We'll put that in the CPC course. Do that in the CPC course.
See, I'm quite. I think this reverts back to what we were saying before, Sean, about the whole driver thing. Like, I'm quite into the whole lorry thing. So when I got my floor and all the rest of it, I was already like, I need to know how this works, and I need to know how. I need to know how all this goes, because I thought, see, the second it goes wrong, I need to know how to fix it, whether I'm, 4 or 5 hours away or what. Like, I like having that knowledge of how the stuff works with what I'm pulling.
You are going to get them drivers that just refuse point blank. The floor's not working and that's it. What's wrong?
100%, yeah.
And that is what it is. Some people are too scared to do it. Some people say, I'm paid for the neck down. I fucking hate that. Like, but when people say I'm just paid for the neck down, it's not my problem.
Same with the steering wheel attendant. I hate
that's
that.
A dick, I know, but
see that? I'm just a steering wheel attendant.
I just
you
drive
could
it.
go.
Fuck off. I hate that.
I'm pretty sure I've heard you say that a few times.
But
I just drive
but I don't mean it seriously. I'm like as a joke.
Not a funny joke.
No, I find it funny. No, but I've never seriously went, I just drive along, I don't give a shit. I care about like the whole thing. Like, I just think as a package wise, I think I'm
like,
in there.
Going back to the maintenance, people have a maintenance knowledge. You don't like from the timber industry or from the self-employed side, you need to have understanding of like oils, because you get oil contamination with changing pipes and stuff like that. You're in SEPA stuff for the mats, putting them down. A guy can jump on a timber wagon and just say, right, there's your spill kit, there's your pipes, crack on. Get to the wood and have a burst pipe and think, fuck, am I going to do here? And there is nobody.
Yeah, no, that's
so a CPC course based on that would be beneficial to him. I think when you were talking about drivers' abilities, like last week when you were saying what driver can do what.
Yeah.
My 3, timber, for obvious reasons. Heavy low loaders are multi-drop low loaders, which is picking up different bits of machinery, like Sean Prentice spec stuff.
Yeah.
And cattle. Because I couldn't, for me, if
You
somebody
tell me you
says
can
to me,
jump on cattle.
No, I couldn't. I
Somebody's-
know I couldn't. That's something I know, that because I don't have any, and I mean zero understanding of animals.
You've got a
like
dog,
nothing.
I'm the same.
You've got a dog?
Yeah, man. Like, wrap the dog in there. No, generally, I have, like, see, the thing is, sorry, Danny, right? But, like, with cattle-wise, that just the whole aspect of pulling cattle
ones where they
just instantly makes me go, nah, no thanks, I'm alright.
Scares the shit out of me.
Aye, I'm not about that
See when they
life.
do the sheep and they're like crawling on their hands and knees, like scaring the sheep out. I'm like, fuck, what if a guy just comes up and goes, fuck?
Exactly. The point I was
Yeah.
getting to. Like, if you had like training, not just mechanical training, but why does a guy that drives for Tesco's need to know anything about mechanical? In the same way, a guy that's on a cattle decker, that is not a job that you can just chuck anyone up like.
No, 100%.
So that would be my three. Like, if somebody said to me, go up there and put 400 sheep on that, what? I don't even know how to open the back door.
Mate,
I reckon, in my opinion.
I reckon with cattle, I could get the door down, I could open the gate, I'd be out at that point. Right. I wouldn't care anything else.
Yeah.
How many sheep or how many cows do you put in those pens?
You've already fucked it up. You've opened the gate, you put your door down, and then you've opened the gate.
Yeah.
Right? You fucked it up.
How?
You need to put the wee rails out so that they can't get out.
Yeah, but that's the gate.
That is the gate.
Aye, but it only comes out a wee touch.
No, that gate comes out.
comes the
Have you not
railings.
seen when they bring the gate out and then they've got the wee gates like to make a run?
Yeah, but you'd be back. See what I mean?
That's
Idiot.
Oh,
Get him on that
fuck
CPC.
off.
Honestly,
He wants
he
that
needs on that
CPC
CPC course, right? No,
livestock
because in the
CPC
cattle bit, you reverse up to the the rampy bit.
runs.
I'm gonna. I
the
don't know the
runs.
proper name,
The
right?
runs.
But you put it there. You drop the back door down, and then as you open your gates, they connect with the edge of the door that you've just dropped, and then you're into the cattle place with the railings, which is what you're talking about.
You don't need any of the wee side railings so they don't run out.
No, because they're all there.
I'm talking about iPhone.
I don't know. I've always
I would
assumed
say so.
that I think the way I would look at it is the gates that open on the back of the trailer meet another set of gates that open off the pen. Yeah, and they teach each other in the run.
yeah.
I think.
Aye,
I don't
so
know.
you-
I would
haven't got a
say
clue.
There's
so.
no way for
haven't
the
got a clue.
animals to get out.
I to be fair, I never even thought of cattle folk. Never even
I think
thought
it's
of
very
them. Hardly
underrated.
folk as the cattle folk. Like.
Unbelievable. Very
Hardly
underrated
folk
job.
are the cattle folk.
Last week, or the week before, or whatever what it was, when you said about timber lorry drivers, you couldn't take a timber lorry driver and put him into busy traffic. You could, he just wouldn't have bought a gun.
No.
He could do it.
No,
Fucking right,
you
man.
could.
I
no,
went on-
but
when I was
as
on-
Danny said, right, like, I love Mailer. Fucking love the man. I do.
Yeah, but that's also where he stays.
No, let
He
me
stays in
finish.
the quiet part of the...
You didn't even care when I'm going
Oh,
with
mate,
this.
I know you are,
No,
though.
you don't. So
Right, go
shut
for
your
it,
hole.
okay.
Right?
You've
But
got a talking stick on you, go.
when we went, exactly, I've got the talking stick. When we went to Assen and back, I'm not saying he couldn't do it. I'm just saying the man was stressed out with you know yourself. See when you're coming down into Birmingham and you're like, right, this lane becomes shit, so I need to be in this lane.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're like, in a mile, this lane becomes shit, so I need to be back in that one. I need to, like, honestly, me and Danny were like, oh, just nip over here and do this. And he was like, just shut the fuck up, because, like, it just
I'd be the
fries
same.
his head.
I would be the
And I
same.
think that's 90% of timbermen. Like, they are very capable on your back roads and going up into the woods and all the rest of it. But you drag them out of that, I'm going to say peaceful environment, if you like, and then drop them into a city centre and their mind just fucking, because there's so much happening that, like, you can't mean, like, it's just mental.
When I went self-employed, I only done a month, and it went dead on its arse, and I had to go in the fridges, and I'd never driven a wagon south of Penrith. And Gareth Stamper, you know Gareth Stamper?
Name rings a bell.
He's drove for years, and he's like, you've always got somebody that you speak to on a daily on the phone
Yeah.
for hours. Well, he's one of my guys that I speak to for hours at a time.
Okay.
He's like a big brother sort of.
Yeah.
If I'm panicking,
He's the
go-to
phone
guy.
Yeah.
So I went in the fridges and I'm going down the motorway and I'm saying, what the fuck am I doing here, man? I am not built for going down the motorway. And it was getting busier than that and I was panicking. I ended up in like Greenwood in London off the M25. And I was on the phone to him and I'm coming on the M25 and I'm like, I can't do this. There's fucking cars everywhere. And he's going, it's all right, man. Just fucking chill out. Just fuck them. Just pull out in front of them and that. 3 or 4 weeks later, fine.
Aye.
Doing the same run all the time. I was fine, no bother. But I used that as a guide. Like I used to say, I'm on the M25. So even if I was somewhere panicking, I would say, I'll be on the phone and I'm like, what's wrong? I'm fucking stuck in the woods. I'm on the M25 again, man. Fuck, that was my panic station. But then once you've done it, I was the same when I went to do the polls from South Wales across the Maidstone and that. Right along the
mind
M25
that. Yeah.
with fucking metre and a half of telegraph pole sticking out the back and everyone try to kill you. But then once you've done the 3 or 4 runs, you're like, get the fucking way, jumping lanes, into the fast lane, back across into the slow lane.
Aye.
It's the getting in your comfort zone.
Yes.
Which a timberman can.
Yes.
But I couldn't get in my comfort zone with 200 sheep running at me.
Yeah,
Like,
me neither.
I'd jump the
Or
fence
cows.
and go wherever
I
they
mean,
want.
I'm like,
Cows.
me and you.
Obviously, I'm gonna save this one. He's cute.
You're in the cab.
Yeah, you come with me.
Sorry, mate, I can only get 199 on the one.
I'm gonna take this one home. But like, yes, obviously, continuing question time.
I've got to say, I wondered about it. Yeah.
I know.
That wasn't
I know.
really the question, mate.
No, but we answered it, right? We answered it, right? I'm gonna rattle 2 off here. First one, what got you into doing up trucks, like putting lights and stuff on them, and what makes you happy?
Well, what makes me happy, obviously, is the wife and kids. Because
That is a great answer.
Yeah, I know.
Wow,
I know Emma
eh?
asked that question. So
Obviously, you don't know. His wife asked that question,
Aye.
so that's a great answer.
Emma answered what makes you
Yeah,
Shit, she even listened to this.
Well,
she will be.
She'll be. Oh,
you know. And what got you into the whole, like, what made you go
No, really,
from
money.
driving lorries?
well,
What made you go from driving lorries to ultimately fixing them? Like,
well, I was
that's
fixing
quite a
them first.
mental transition.
I was fixing them first, originally.
Yeah.
I worked at Volvos and that. And then went on the timber, went self-employed. And when I was on the wagon, I had the van to support the wagon.
Yeah.
So I had the toolbox and everything in the van, and folk would ask, can you fix this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Obviously, taking my designated breaks at the weekends and that.
Obviously, yeah.
So I was doing that, and I was coming home and saying to the wife, I haven't got time, I got to work tomorrow. I've got that to do, and somebody's wanting me to do this, and someone's wanting me to do that. So in the midst of all that, D&W, I do a lot of maintenance, well, I'd still do a lot of maintenance with D&W. They were getting bigger.
They stole your colours.
Honestly,
colours,
DW, whatever, losers.
Would you stop pissing the timber boys off, man? I've just tried to fix it with this guy.
Sorry.
So they started getting busier, and they basically needed a mechanic, but not a full-time mechanic.
Yeah.
So that was guaranteed work there as well. So I tried to find somebody to go in the wagon while I went on the van, and that's where my Luke, he come to work with us.
Yeah.
But then I got rid of the timber because it went quiet, and that was when the COVID was booming. They were offering stupid money for wagons.
Aye.
So timber was quiet. I got offered stupid money for the wagon that I bought, so that was financially, I had to sell that. And then, stupidly, bought a wagon to go in the general. So when it went on the general, I was reluctant then because I knew nothing about general. But I put it on anyway with a bit of guarantee of busy work. The driver jacked, as they do. And then the wagon was sitting in the corner. So Emma was doing invoicing in the books and that. And she said, listen, I can't find a driver because it was a manual. And apparently nobody can drive manuals.
Which is mental, by the way. Because we had this, because I like a manual.
It was either go back on the lorry or sell a lorry. But stupidly, I bought the lorry when prices were high. So it wasn't worth a carrot. So I was going to either leave the lorry with a rake of debt or jump on it myself. So I tried going on the general.
Right.
And that was the worst 6 months of my life.
Really?
I couldn't
That
do it.
bad?
Unbelievable. I never believed in mental health issues until I drove a general. Honest to God. I could not. I've got the mentality. The timber is, you put the card in the morning, and it's not, it is go hard mentality because you're busy, but you just cruised. Well, when I was, one of the things which you might find putting drivers on your own wagon, what I found was a driver will never do the same as what you do.
No.
You'll never have that same drive as what you do. And it's not, I'm not criticising anybody.
But that's a general thing, innit?
I'd done that without thinking, I'm working hard. I just went and done it. But you every day is balls out. If I had a problem on the Wednesday, I would phone the wife and say, I'm not going to be back till Friday. Why? Because I had a puncture this afternoon. I've dropped a load. I'm going to have to catch it up. So that was it. Emma, I've always worked hard from a young age, so if me saying I'm going away on Monday and coming back on Friday, Emma just is what it is. Never got any grief or anything, so I just went and done it. Whereas drivers won't. Drivers just accept we've lost 500 quid. But then you do that 4 times in a month, you've lost $2,000.
Yeah.
You do again that grows really, really fast. So when I went on the general, I'm looking at all the time, what's it making? What am I getting for this load? What am I getting for this load? And see when you get somewhere at 4:58 and they say, sorry pal, we're shut at 5 o'clock. What time do you open in the morning? I went up till 9. You want to pull them over the counter and punch the living daylights.
Oh, fucking.
And see when that happens.
I'm right there on you.
See when that happens like 3 or 4 times in a week.
Aye.
And I was getting loads, and I was like, right, you've got to do. And where am I going after that? Oh, well, I do can yet. Well, Well, or you got to get such and such. Well, right, well, that's a £900 load going straight back up the road. This will make me about 300 quid and it's going to be a nightmare. Can I not just go straight for the £900 one? I bet you got to run 2 hours empty. I don't give a fuck.
Aye.
But obviously, in the general, you've got to try and piece things together. And if you've got 5 or 6 of them, chances are 3 or 4 of them are having a good week, one has a shit week.
Aye.
And then the next man, he has a shit week, and then the other 3 or 4 have a good week. So your averages stay up. But if you're only one of them, oh, man. I used to go like a train. I worked a lot harder on the general than I did any day on a timber wagon.
Thank you very much for saying that. Yep, being general is quite hard.
Fuck off! You do not work hard, do you?
Honestly,
no, I don't mean that. I
see them break sweat. You know,
I mean the stress. Like timbers, you tip, you sell, you load, you sell. If I went in somewhere, people, I don't know, you would go in somewhere with cutting, and it's as if they were. I can tell you what to do, so I'm gonna. If I drove in somewhere with a timber wagon and they were like, mate,
100%.
you're going to sit here. You're going to sit here for 12 hours because your load's not ready, or you're going to sit here for 12 hours until we tip you. No, you're not. If you don't tip me now, I'm going to chuck it off in the car park.
Aye,
you can't do that. Watch me.
I like that about the floor, and I don't have the testicles to do it, but I'm dying to do it. See that? Sorry, you can't tip me now. Fucking watch me. I'd love to do that.
They don't do it.
Just hit the button. Fuck off.
They don't do it. Well, they do now. Recently, a lot of folk are, but because the industry's slowed down, people don't want as much wood. But to be told that day in and day out, you leave on a Sunday thinking I'm going to crack this week, and you've made name. You leave on a Sunday, you get back late Friday night, you've made name more than you did the week before, and you're only in 4.5 days. Like, how the fuck does that work?
I must admit, like, general, I love general. I hate it for stuff like that. Like, see that, sorry driver, you got to be here fucking 3 hours. And it's not my lorry, and I'm not self-employed, but I fucking hate that.
There's been times on the phone, though, you've been like, I hope I don't get tipped tonight.
Yeah, but that's different, because, like, it's, like, and like, there's times where I'm like, see, because I'm run hard, like, and when I say run hard, I mean legally but hard, but, like, you've got a lot on, and I like to get it all done, but then, see, when you get a quiet week, you're like, oh, I'm going to take this quiet week. This is going to be fucking good.
I get you. And
like,
sometimes it is when it's flowing. When it's flowing, right?
Yeah,
like you're ahead of yourself.
And you get a bit of a thing week. But, like,
if I'm ahead of myself and I'm thinking I'm not meant to be tipping until tomorrow morning, and you get there the night before, and I think that's satisfying when you get down and you're like, tidy, I'm going to get packed up early tonight. I know I'm not getting tipped till tomorrow, but I expect that. That's fine. Yeah. I'm going to get a shower. I'm going to go for a pint. I'm going to have a good night's sleep. I get that. But wishing that you don't get tipped, that's, well, like, you can't.
No, well, obviously, of course you can't. Of course you can't. Eh? I don't do it, right? Why do you keep doing this to me? Fucking shut up.
What I did like,
I am never going to phone you again. I mean it. I'm never phoning you ever again, because you're just a prick.
I did like driving the distance. I like nothing better than getting loaded for Pete at Gretna and going to Exeter.
See, I must say, I like distance. I miss distance.
I like when you've loaded up on a Friday and you get in at 4 a.m. Monday morning and all you've got to do is just drive.
Aye.
Telegraph poles are that for me. We used to go down to Newport and chuck a load of poles on for Inverness or Fraserburgh. So Friday morning was pretty much get loaded to Thursday night, get a pizza, leave at like 2 o'clock on Friday morning, blow it up the road, wash the wagon, and everyone's done and dusted by 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Aye.
And you know Monday morning is just sitting in your
just
pants,
burning
your first 4.5 out, which meant like.
I must admit, like, I did
miss that. I liked it, like you were saying before, with the air suspension and that, dropping it down. I miss that when I liked driving wagons that much. Yeah. Because I loved that. When I worked in Wales, and the wagon only used to come home every 4 weeks, and when I come up the road, got in the back of the house, car bower, polished all the air horns, polished all the wagon, polished the wheels, all the bedding got taken out. It was absolutely mint. It was loaded, and I used to park it at the bottom of the road. All my stuff was in it. So you walk down to it in the morning, you can hear the night heater going. You get in it, you've got the red lights on, you've got a coffee in your hand, and you're like, oh, this is mint, man. Yeah, like, it's immaculate. You're afraid to move because it's that clean, and you're just on the limiter till you get down to Kronospan, and you're like, fucking yes.
Honestly, man.
That soon got burnt out of me. I would still do it. If one of the biggest mistakes I made was selling Martic. If I'd never sold Martic, I'd probably still be on the wagon.
Wow. But see, I still, like, I've done it 15 years now. I've driven lorries, and I still get giddy for it. Like, I
probably still would if I loved it that much.
See that feeling that you were saying there, like, see that thing, because obviously I set my night heater to come on for a Monday morning, and see that feeling of I've got my keys in my hand, all I've got to do is put my clothes and everything out. I can hear it, shh, and you're just like, it's got to be so cozy in here. And then you get in, and then all your red lights come on and that, and then you back up to your trailer, and you're like, 4 hours down to church. Yeah. This'll fucking do me. And then you just go, see that, and then, you know, you'll be at the yard like 20 minutes, and you're like, I've got to phone my pal and see what they're up to.
I was away then.
Like, I love it.
When I was doing that, I was away 4 nights a week, and I didn't mind staying away, but I like staying away at distance when you can't get him. I hated staying away around the doors when you know you could.
That's the worst.
Or if you tipped at Annan at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and you've got an hour and a half left, and you're like, I'm going to have to run up the road, and I live in Annan. That's gay. When you're away in the wagon, like that, during that time when I worked in Wales, I'd be saying on a Sunday night, I can't wait to get out tomorrow. Just to get run down the road. And it's even better when it's raining. When it's pissing down, it's even better. Because you're just sitting nice and warm. You're just cozy and warm.
You have to get offloaded, you're like, fuck, I hope the rain was going to go away.
No, I do like...
That soon got knocked out of me. Like,
I really get giddy for it. I love it. Like, I mind years ago, I met this old guy in Volvo, and I was getting a lorry service. I worked at Curry's at the time. So I was fresh-faced as you like, if you like. And we're blaring away, and he goes, can you rope and sheet in that? And I was like, nah. He's like, you're not a proper lorry driver, no, that's pish. And I was like,
greeting.
I was like, sat there like, all right, just because I don't know how to rope and sheet doesn't make me a proper lorry driver.
I deliver 100 parcels a day.
Right? You know what I mean? I've got a curtain signer, thank you very much. But like, we're blowing away about the whole proper lorry driver thing, and he's like been driving 30 odd year, and I fucking hate it and all that. And I'm like, mate, I've been driving 5 minutes and I love it. But like, see now, like 15 year in, I can honestly say, I fucking love it still. There's bits of the job that I hate, granted, right? Like you say, being parked up somewhere close to home, that no being able to go, fuck it, I'm going home now. Pish. But see, on like a grand whole thing, I fucking love it, man. I love meeting up with my pals or speaking to them or whatever. Like, I love that kind of fucking about, if you like. Just when it goes to shit, it's a bit wanky.
It goes to shit quite quick enough.
Oh, fuck, does it? Like, I was at T-Sport Docks, what was it, 10 days ago or something? They made me sit an induction, right, on how to approach an overhead gantry for taking a container off, how to approach one of those fucking stack reacher things if I had to take a container off, all that shit, right? 45 minutes of my time watching this induction. Step frame on, I took a manatee off. Nothing on the induction about that.
I've done my CPC course. Look, there, okay.
You know what I mean?
45 minutes sitting with wee headphones on.
Yeah.
You've got to answer the questions. See if you get a question wrong. It takes you back to the video.
Yeah, fuck.
So you can't just go tick, 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 tick.
Honestly, I was sitting in there like, I'm never going to get out of here, man. I can't do this.
Do you know how much money I'm losing? Honestly, this is bullshit.
When I arrived at T-Sport, it took me 2.5 hours to offload a Manitou.
See, that's fucking ridiculous.
I was fucking... And do you know the bit that pissed me off as well? If I'd got it off in normal time, I'd have been at Sheerness offloading my other bit. But I parked up at Sheerness at about 5 o'clock.
That's gay.
It's bullshit.
That is bullshit.
You can bully yourself with that stuff, I think.
Oh, I
Thinking
do.
that way. I could have been here at this time. I would have been there at this time. That's when you get bad in the head. That totally beats you down. At the end of the day, like I say, I'd ring Gareth and I'm like, fucking could have been there. And he's like, oh, but you're not there, are you? I know, but I could have been. Like, well,
but you're not.
You're not there. What does it matter?
Yeah.
Just chill out, man.
I quite like chilling.
There's a question for you then, since you love your fucking question time. What's the bit?
Sorry, question time's over. We're not doing question time anymore. No. Sorry, wait for the next episode.
The one time I wanted it.
Right, go.
What's the one thing you hate most about the industry?
Other drivers.
But
There's no question. Other drivers.
Back up than just other drivers.
All right. Just useless, lazy drivers. Like, driver's attitude. That'd be a better way. Maybe not the drivers, the attitude of drivers. Because, like, growing up with, like, my dad driving lorries and then me kind of taking from there, I was always under the impression that we are one, we are together. Lorry drivers help lorry drivers.
Oh, that's right out the window now.
Nah. See that. But no, but, like, I always thought that was a thing. And see now, it's literally like, sorry, you work for Sean Thompson Transport and you work for DW, so
but that's what you are.
I'm not sitting next to you. Like, there's no like back. Even I remember sitting in Lim. I don't know if you remember Lim. You mind Lim? had, I think it's where like Marks and Spencer, Popular 2000 it would have been called.
How do you mean? I remember them.
I'm about to tell you in a minute.
Oh, right, sorry.
Fucking listen, man.
Yeah, see, it's still
It was
open,
just
innit?
meant to be a quick question, but fuck you, right? 10 minutes.
Oh, mate, I'm in. I'm fucking in,
I know,
right?
I was kind of hoping to get to Danny as well, but it's fine, it's
Oh,
alright.
mate, no, I was too late. Fuck Danny, you know. But so Lim used to have where Marks and Spencer's is, and I think it's Greg's. It used to be like a big hall, and it used to have like tables, and it didn't matter who you worked for. It was very much like a school kitchen almost.
Yeah, I know
you walked in,
you
picked up your food, paid for it at the end, and it was just like a big hall. So and it didn't matter who worked for who or anything. You'd all have the same kind of crack or a bit of general chit chat or whatever. But see now, there's just fuck
you would spy
all.
somebody that you spoke to in a truck stop a fortnight ago and, all right, pal, and you go on and
Yeah, like,
none of that.
but there's just nothing.
I
So yeah, driver's attitude, Sean. Now you can,
God.
you can go to
Right,
Danny
sorry
if you
about
want.
that,
You know, but yeah.
What was the question?
What do you hate most about the industry?
Red tape.
Red tape?
Like the rules. The red
Buy
tape.
some black tape or blue tape.
Aye.
I don't like it.
What's wrong with all the different
All
colours of
the-
tape?
All the rules.
Yeah.
I've got I wouldn't say a big bird grade about Vosa, but I fucking hate Vosa.
It's so confusing, isn't it? You get
Because-
told one thing and then boom.
Yes, they put across, or they portray that they are there to try and help. They're not. They're there to try and catch you. They're trying to catch you doing something wrong. They're automatically assuming you've done something wrong before you've done it.
It's funny you bring that up, right? I got stopped at Chester in my old lorry. Now, my old lorry did bang, and I mean bang on 55 to 56, as it should, by the way, right? Vosa man pulled me, took me into Chester Services, and he came out and he flicked the door open. And I mean, and I'm not just talking about like he yanked it open, and he was adamant that I was doing something wrong. And he's like, there's something wrong with that lorry. And I was like, how? He's like, you know when you go down a hill and it overspeeds a little bit? Because I'd came down the hill at like 58, 59.
What, you let it go?
I let
You're
it
meant
go.
to stop it.
I know, right? But this guy was adamant that my lorry was a thing. So anyway, they downloaded everything and all the rest of it. And he pulls me in to his wee car and he's like, something wrong with your lorry. I know there's something wrong with your lorry because look, you can't overspeed for 4 minutes. There's not his exact words were, there's not a hill in the country you can overspeed for 4 minutes.
Fucking
They're
loads
debating
of
that.
Well, Danny, I
You
sat
can
there,
for
right?
7 miles going down there, but
You know how you're not meant to like fall out with anybody, right? I sat there and I literally was like, look, without being horrible here, I'm not back chatting you because I get it. You think there's something wrong, but I says off the top of my head, Stainmore,
you go for miles, man.
B-Tech.
Yeah.
I says, and that's
T-Bay.
That's just T-Bay.
Aye.
I says, that's just, you could easily overspeed for 4 minutes. Not that you should or I do,
No.
but you could.
Yeah.
Right?
And we do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Danny, can I get that's too many grasses out there.
I've got a grass name, I'm a mechanic.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, so like, but like, I don't, because I'm good. But like, I was like, I'm saying there was 4 straight off the bat.
Did you say that to him?
Yeah. And he went, well, he says, I don't think you can. And I thought, come
Get in the
on,
lorry, big man. Let's go.
come on, I think it is
That's what I
though.
would have said.
I think it's the whole, the fact that they're literally reading it off a page.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, okay. So then they
People
would
that are
stop
enforcing
you.
the laws have got a clue
Aye.
what's going on.
Aye, so
haven't
they'll
got a
pull
clue.
you and you've got a load of logs on and you're like 44.5 or 44 or 45 ton.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, well, you're overweight. No, this book says you're overweight. And you're like, well, whoa, I'm a timber man. Like, I don't have proper weigh scales on this kind of stuff. No. This is what this book says. And I think it's that.
So you have to take that weight off and you take off 1 stick and they go, you have to take more than that off. No, don't. 'Cause that's it. That's the weight that I'm over.
Yeah.
1 stick. Out of
Yeah.
the 370 that are on the wagon, I've went 1 too far. And you
Yeah.
got a fine as a day's wages. Get the fuck.
Aye.
It's,
But I think that's what
I
it
mean.
is.
That's the
Because
red tape.
See,
bit that
ultimately, if you were a Vosa man or you were a Vosa man or I was, if a driver
I'd
come
come
in,
fuck out you.
no, honestly, mate, I'd never be away from you. I'd be like,
I'd be
follow me,
meaning
big
to take
boy.
the rhymes off everybody.
But like, you know what I mean? You would understand if somebody had went like over the time by a couple of minutes,
Aye.
or you'd understand.
That
But
get-
see now,
right.
it's very much off a rule book. Eh?
That bit I get, right? The bit that Vosa's there and I see doing my job, I see some raft of shit going down the motorway. Would you get caught? And the people that get pulled in by Woza and the brakes on the working on the trailer and the tyres are all wrecked and that, and they're making absolutely no effort.
100%.
That's what they're there for, right? And that's
absolutely,
fine. You should get nailed to the ground. If you've got somebody that has went 2 and 3 days without having rest, like fiddling the tackle,
proper
and they're
breaking the
actually
law.
dangerous.
Yeah.
If you're in a job where you've got to do that to make money, you're in the wrong fucking job.
100%.
Get onto timber.
100%.
It's
hard. It's really hard.
If they're doing that, then that's fair enough. But the run-ins I've had with them, like we've only got 5 minutes left. We did another 2 podcasts. But I've been up in front of the traffic commissioner. Fucking $4,000 for a solicitor and everything for nothing.
Ken, why did you not mention that fucking 20 minutes ago, for fuck's sake, Danny?
It's unbelievable. It's the stuff that I got when I got dragged over the coals for the download of my taco, because I put Emma through a driving licence to make the job easier. And there was the first instance, right, when they took us up to Peak, and I was there for 4.5 hours, and they went through every single one, because my taco and her taco was fine, and they downloaded the wagon and it was fine. But when you put her taco over my taco, they overlapped where she was picking me up. Right. Or dropping, like if she come up to Lockerbie to get the wagon, take it back down Annan, if I was out of time. It's just the reason why we put her through it. Turns out every time I done that, I was breaking the law, which I didn't know about. And I said to them when I went up to see them at Beattick, listen, I didn't realise I was doing anything wrong here. I thought I was doing right. If that was the case, and they were there to keep us right, she would have said then, right, we'll let you off with a warning. If we catch you doing it again, then you're trying to break the law, but nah. They dragged us up to Edinburgh, so I had a day off. I was nearly $4,000 in solicitor's fees. They put us in front of the commissioner, our cell, and fair play to her. When I told her the reasons why I'd done what they'd done, it was 37 accounts of insufficient daily rest, 18 accounts of insufficient weekly rest, moving the wagon without a digicard. But it was minutes. It was like the distance I moved it was like driving that out of this shed round to there on a weekend. And I was taking it round, like I said, when it comes back every 4 weeks, take it round the back of the house, wash and polish it and everything else. Every time I'd done that, I had a book written down. Everything was written down. And she said, why did you move the lorry? And I said, because I took it around the back of the house to wash it. Well, you're working. No, I'm not. Washing the wagon. She went, no, that's maintenance. I went, no, the maintenance wash was on the Friday before it went to Daft's. That is being
that's for pleasure. Yeah.
I said, I like my wagon. It's a small, I've only got one. The kids and that come out on a weekend, they're climbing inside and I'm polishing the wheels and they're trying to give us a bit of hand. And it's pride in my lorry. I'm not breaking stones with sledgehammers. I'm not working. Yeah. I said, it's, and she was like, no, not having it. So then every time I'd done that, and admitted it to it, every time I'd done it was insufficient weekly rest. Wow. So when you put that on the paper, it looks like I've only had like 9 hours off. Yeah. Over a weekend. And she done the same at night. If Emma come to get me at Lockerbie and take me back down the road, they added that, her travelling time, to my day the following day. So I had 8.5 hours off, not 9. 36 times. Absolutely.
Fucking Christ.
That is where common sense should come into play. And 100%. I kept saying to the woman, I said, listen, I'm trying to make a living. I'm not like going 4.5 hours on somebody else's digicard.
No. But you're right though. I get that.
That's the bit that annoys me about the industry. It's horrendous, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Kim, we've only got like a couple of minutes left. But Sean, what do you hate about the industry?
Drivers grassing other drivers up. I've kind of fucked myself a little bit. I can't talk too much about it until it's
over.
The commissioner.
No, it's not the commissioner.
We're going to do something that everyone's going to hate. We'll tell you, Dan, when this is finished. All right.
But until next time.
Yeah.
Another driver's filling me naked and he's putting it everywhere.
Kimma, see, to be fair, that's a fair shout. Grassing other folk drivers up to get them in trouble.
We all work
together.
That's
annoying.
You know what I mean? It's different.
See, especially if you're being... Sorry. No. Oh, shut up, man.
There's only 2 minutes left, but you talk for the rest of it when you go.
No. So you, mate.
I'm going to start doing podcasts. This is meant.
Right, go. Can't wait for the Timber Tech podcast, man. But I've ruined it.
You ruined it. 50 seconds, man.
50 seconds you've given me to talk.
Right, go. No, we can talk about that next time. We can talk about me and you. Where, like,
how many podcasts we doing today, mate?
Fuck it. No.
So we're going to do just laugh for the next 30 seconds?
No, because you can, like, edit it with some banjango.
Yeah, but it needs to be 45 minutes. There's a whole point of 45 minutes podcast. So think of something to think about for.
Right, okay. I can think about this.
Go.
Sean's bye. And loves kicking about and all that kind of jazz. That's what he is. Just want to say thank you very much for watching. This has been great. Thanks, Danny or TimberTech for coming on.
Have you enjoyed it?
I have. I've really enjoyed it, to be fair.
It's good crack, innit?
Yeah, it is good crack.
I feel bad for your son. Look, he's just
He's grafting away. We'll have to get him on next time.
Look, as standard, looks doing everything, and Danny's having the crack. And this is video evidence now. This isn't just a joke. This is actual fact. But yeah, no, that's it. Do you want to say anything?
No, do your bit.
Just like and subscribe, please.
Why do you always do it like a gimp? One of these times you can not just do it properly.
No, because it seems beggy if I do it properly.
It does. Do it properly. See if it seems beggy.
I'm gonna feel disgusting
there you
doing
go.
this. Just like and subscribe, please.
It's
see what I mean? It's just beggy, innit? It's just beggy. It's just kind of a bit like and subscribe. Just sounds a bit easier.